Hello, welcome back to another episode of Robinson Raceway, where today we're taking a standard Scalextric Start Endurance Car and turning it into a custom beast.
Racing fire, hear the thunder roll.
I've got this Scalextric Start hypercar and I'm going to make it a livery of my own design. The standard car is a standard plastic, so we're going to have to take the body off, take the window out, and then I'm going to spray this with Tamiya spray paints. So the car is held on by 4 screws, 2 at the front and 2 at the back. Those spaces at the back are clips that hold this on, which is the spoiler. Then on the body itself, it's just one whole piece. You can see a couple of pieces here that hold this in. This is the windshield, pops out, and then we've got this to play with, and that is going to get sprayed. Now for the spray, I have a grey surface primer, which is what I'm considering doing first. So that's for plastic and metal. And then for the colours themselves, I have a range. This bluish one is actually a kind of bluey purple. I have sand and I have brown. So my idea is a spray with the primer, if there's enough, and then go in with this, but I may actually just go in with the bluey purple. You've got a kind of metallic finish, they're good with plastics, but I'm going to have to do it outside, so let's go. So we've got the ever-present pizza box, which is just a nice flat surface. We've got the plastic, it's been rubbed down to make sure that everything's okay. I'll rub it again. There we go. And the purpley blue. That'll look shiny and fantastic. I can't turn this over until it's dry, then we'll spray the other side of it, but this one is completely done. So now we just have to wait for it to dry, then that will get a spray on the other side, and after that we can start with the detailing. So now that the purple has managed to set very nicely, it looks shiny and brilliant. It's really what I'm wanting to do. So now I'm masking off certain parts. The reason is I need to go over it again with a primer. I've got a surface primer here, which will set this for what I want to do. The bonnet, down the sides up to the back, and down that side up to the back as well, but leaving the top of the driver's area purple. I want to mask off everything so that these sections are available for priming with the primer, because after that I'm going to use Neon Effect Racing Yellow. So we're going to have essentially yellow split around the cab and then to the back and then up to the spoiler. Okay, now the first pass of the neon has gone on, and wow, it does look yellow, but I'm not overly keen on just how watery it looks. It's kind of pooling, which is not what I want. Hopefully it'll dry out better and we'll be able to make a go of this. But at the moment, kind of feels like I may have made a mistake. Now this is the point where things got a bit problematic. The neon paint reacted through the top of the masking tape and reacted with the glue. So I ended up with a very sticky, problematic mess. As a result, the only option I had was to grab some IPA and strip all of that paint back off. It did work. It took a while to strip back off, but I got it back to its base colours, and then I just decided to go straight in with Citadel's Chaos Black as a standard black primer, and then dry brush in with a bit of white, and then go over with a kind of stain. It's a Citadel green stain, and it came out very, very nice in the end with a nice green effect, and the fact that I'd done dry brushing of white over black on the acrylics meant that not every single part of the car itself was the same colour. It had texture. It had felt like this was a car that I'd raced a lot and it had to be touched up here and there and everywhere. So I got a lot of interesting colours in it as a result, but it wasn't the original plan. And then once that was done, I thought, well, this isn't how I really wanted it to go, but it looks pretty damn good. Let's see how it'll go with the decals put on it. So the decals for Scalextric are quite hard-wearing stickers. They're very transparent where you don't have any of the actual design on it, so it works quite nicely and it came up pretty good. It's not what I originally planned, but sometimes you get happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. So I'm quite pleased with the result. Okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I've enjoyed it. It certainly goes around the track well. And the yellow with the decals, it looks fine. It really does look fine. If that's what you've got and you like it, that's perfectly fine. Don't let anyone try and tell you otherwise. But I do like the fact that the flat plastic meant that I could go to town and fully customize this thing to make it something special from my point of view. I really enjoy that. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what we can do with these things and enhancing it to our own expectations. But until next time, I've been Zoe Kirk Robinson. You've been watching Robinson Raceway. I'll see you next time. Bye for now and happy racing. I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Without you guys, I really couldn't continue making all of these shows. And if you'd like to join our fantastic Patreon heroes here, go over to patreon.com/Zoe Kirk Robinson. It really does help us out. Thank you so much, guys.